Okay, so today I'm going to guide you through how to complete a table in a Word document. It is not between text, it's the only thing in that document. Okay, so I'm looking at the directions. You see them over here on the left hand side. I've not a split screen, not an equal split screen. I did it a little bit differently so you can see that I'm doing it over here as it corresponds. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the main title. And the title of this one is right here. Right here you see it says Avery Middle School. So the main title is centered. And it's capital letters, so I'm going to click caps lock. And I'm just going to type it in. Avery Middle School. Now it's also bold, so I'm going to highlight it. And I'm going to make it bold. Okay, between the main title and the secondary title is double spaced. So press enter twice. Sorry, I'll go back and walk you through it. Press enter to get to the next line and press enter again. That gets me to this line here. Okay, so I'll turn caps lock off. The secondary title is only in initial caps. So it should be athletics with a capital A, department with a capital D. Okay, and then it's again double spaced between the tables, so press enter to get to the next line and enter again. Okay, so if you look over here at the table, this table has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, and it has 3 columns. Does everybody see that, I hope? So there's one column here for sport, another column for coach, and another column for number and team. So in order to put a column in, a table, we're going to go to the Insert tab. We're going to click on Table. When you do this odd looking thing that comes up with lots of squares, this is how you choose how many rows and columns are in your table. So we want 6 rows, so we're going to go down. Okay, so right now it shows 1 by 6, and it shows that because right now it is one big thing of 6 rows. But I need 6 columns instead of just 1. So I'm going to keep it on 6, and I'm just going to roll over to where at the top here it says 3 by 6. Okay, I'm going to click, and there's my table. Alright, so the column headings, we're going to put them in. They're in initial caps, and it should be sport. This column heading is coach. And then you can press tab, which will take you to the next one. And this is number on team. Okay. When you press tab in your table, it's going to automatically take you to the next cell. So over here when I was on number on team and I pressed tab, it took me down to the next cell, which is up under sport. And then I'm just going to type all this information in. So I'm going to pause this while I type it in, and then I'll come back and we'll get squared away. Okay, so as you can see, I've got all the data entered in the table here. Now we've just got to format everything. So the column headings, if you look over here, it says centered and bold column headings. So the column headings are here. We're going to go back to the Home tab. They're already bold and they're already centered, so that's pretty easy. All of this here should not be bold, so we're going to highlight. We're going to highlight the sports from basketball all the way down to the last number on the team. We're going to click the B because it should not be highlighted. All the text entries should be left aligned. So the text entries include everything from sport and coach, and we're going to left align them. So all the numerical entries, the next one, all the numerical entries which include number on team, these should all be right aligned. So we're going to select them. We're just going to select from 32, click and drag, and we'll get down to 24, and then we're going to right align those. Okay, so single space or double space between in the entries in the body. I did single space just so it went to the very next tab. Left align the source note. The source note is very important. This should be left aligned. So you have to go here, click left align under paragraph. In the source note, you can see it's over here. This is your source note. So we're going to type it right here. Alright, if you look here, it's bold. It should not be bold. So we're just going to highlight it and then click bold. Okay, so now we've got to do the centering. This is centered horizontally, correct? Because if you see it, it's centered horizontally on the page. So we need to center it vertically. So we're going to go to page layout. We're going to go to page setup. And then we're going to go to layout, vertical alignment here. You've got the section, headers and footers and page. Under the page, you go to vertical alignment and you're going to choose center. And it says whole document, yes, you click OK. So now your document is centered horizontally and vertically. So you'll see that right, I hope. So what you're going to do now is you're going to save your document and then you're going to submit it for grading. If you do not see your table smack dab in the middle of the page, then you did not do your vertical centering. It must be vertical centered this way, and you don't do it by pressing enter, because if you look and you see here, if I arrow up, it can't go anywhere. There's nothing up here for it to go to. Now some people will try to go, oh, I can just do it myself. Let me just get it right here in the middle of this page. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it now by pressing enter. That's not correct, because you see now, you can see everything I've done. Okay, so let's walk through how to center it again. Go to page layout, page setup. It's going to automatically come here to margins. You're going to choose the layout tab. You're going to go to page, vertical alignment, and you're going to choose center. And you choose OK. Alright, so you can see very clearly, if I click this, this is the little paragraph thingy, thingamabobber. This shows every time I have pressed enter. I pressed enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, that's it. There are no interspaces above the main title. You see that, correct? Okay, so then you save it and you submit it for grading, and we should be good to go. Have a great day.